Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Mental Health Matters, Saturday night live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Most Saturdays since 2018. From time to time, it is a Sunday. I haven't done that in a while, but you never know when that's going to happen. All right, why are we here? Because two out of every three gun deaths we talk about are suicides. And if we actually want to help save lives, we talk about mental health and try to reach out and give people options and things to plug into if they need help. And for those who are suffering, know that the world is a better place with you in it. And all the little things in your mind that are telling you that that is not true, they're liars and we are correct and they are not. So, anyway, welcome to Holy Saturday, I believe. It depends, everyone's got different religions, but I think I saw Holy Saturday on my calendar today because tomorrow morning he is risen indeed. Those are the things that I remember from Easter morning, said over and over again in my life because I used to teach Sunday school and I've been teaching since 14 years old. Not just Sunday school. Sunday school I taught for a while and then actually helped homeschool kids at a church. So then I taught in church, but it wasn't Sunday school. So anyway, happy, we're done with the spring equinox. So there's that. And it's Saturday. Thank you all for popping in. Lots of folks over here chit chatting away. And Ghost, thanks for clarifying. Yes, I don't do music on here because goodness gracious, y'all do not want to hear me sing. I only sing when the music is loud enough so I can't hear me sing. But Tara, I guess, is after this chat is going to go over to her Chasing Ghost channel. There's words, yes. Are we going to, Tara? Are we going to be listening to you sing or play guitar? Yeah, I know what that instrument's called, or whatever. So go ahead, throw that in the chat. What the plan is? Okay, so family, Easter eggs, so many things to be thankful for and be aware of and look for. I have a quick little video that is from my backyard today that I want to share with you guys because I showed a DJ. It's only 40 seconds, but just kind of want to show you. I take my dog out for a run in our woods on the four-wheeler. He runs, I ride the four-wheeler, just so that we are clear. Someday I might walk in my woods again. But for right now, I just want to show you our backyard. So, oh, and the spring thing, like it's hard to see in the video, and I apologize ahead of time. But in person, these little yellow flowers you're gonna barely get to see, but you'll see them. They're so much brighter live and in person. So, but here it is. Give me a second. I will hit play so you can see the little flowers. Oh, and you get to see the dog too.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I lost my mouse for a second. So anyway, there's my dog. There's our backyard. That's a little stream that we have running through our woods out in the back. So little bright pieces of spring. And I do not know what the little yellow flowers are called, but they were very, very bright. They looked like mini dandelions, but I know they're not actually dandelions. But it was just really cool. The weather here in New England's pretty crazy. Yesterday morning, I was on the range in a turtleneck, a sweatshirt, and a ski jacket for the morning. And I had two students on the range, and it was cold. And when we were on the range, I left the truck on so we had a warm place to get into when we were done on the range. And then My afternoon students, I had one, and I lost the jacket, took off the sweatshirt, and just had the turtleneck for him. And then I had a quick break in between. And for my last student, I went and changed to a t-shirt because it was like 70 degrees and it started the day at like 30. So today we sort of had the opposite where we started nice and warm. My students this morning, it was nice and bright and sunny, and then it got cooler as the day went on. So it's been a lot of seasons in the last 24 hours. But it was just really nice to get out in the woods with the dog and see that bright colors. So when we are looking at the holidays, and Easter is one of those holidays. If you're a Christian, it's a holiday. If you're not a Christian, then it's not a holiday. Um, so, yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious, right? So, but anyway, Easter eggs. Look for the things that make you happy. Look for the things that make you smile. Find the things that make a difference in your life or in the people around you. So, had my students this morning, had a little bit of time in the afternoon, go run around in the woods with the dog, see how badly we need to clear all of the trees that fell across many of our trails out there. And then we had our early Easter dinner, and so had the family over. And it's one of those things, it's like, gotta love family and spend time with them and tell stories. And it's just, it's fun as long as you keep it fun. And we told all sorts of stories. We're sitting around the table laughing hysterically about just everybody's stories because we all have those funny stories, right? And my uncle Tony is an amazing storyteller, and it is great fun to listen to him tell stories. And we actually, and then I have another friend of mine, Matt, and he's like, I always learn so much when I'm here. And I'm like, I got to learn something tonight too, which is my father is officially a test dummy. In that, a crash test dummy, more particularly. So, finding the fun stuff in the stories. And one of our guests, Rose, is from Jersey. And so, because it's Jersey Rose, and that's where she grew up, we started talking about Jersey barriers. And I'm like, I've driven in Jersey. I understand why they're called Jersey barriers because they're everywhere in New Jersey. For those who've not ever driven in New Jersey, just take my word for it. You can't take a left turn anywhere in Jersey. You always have to take right turns because the Jersey barriers are down the middle, or at least places I've been in Jersey. So anyhow, try to make this much shorter than what I'm going for. So, because Tara said 15 minutes. So, I got to stay on track. I got 5 more minutes and then Tara's kicking me out. Just kidding, Tara. I know you're not. But so we're talking about Jersey barriers. My uncle says, oh, did you know the man who created them? Your father worked for him and actually helped create them. And I'm like, what? And apparently, Jersey barriers were created here in Lime Rock Park, which is in a town over here in the corner of Lime Rock. Yeah, there you go, in Connecticut. And I forgot the name of the gentleman who actually invented them. But the dude who invented them tried lots of different styles and shapes. And apparently, my dad was the person who would crash test them. Because, back in the 60s, they didn't have actual crash test dummies with, all the little stickers on their heads and all of that. So, like, for real, my dad was actually a crash test dummy. So it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, I can see that. My dad being a crash test. So anyway, the whole point, for those of you who have not had Easter dinner yet and are going to tomorrow, focus on the fun stuff. Find out the stuff you didn't know about your family. Figure out the stuff that makes you smile or the silly stories that you want to tell and share with everybody else. When we are talking about looking for the Easter eggs in our lives, like my daughter, because we're having Easter dinner today, she came down this morning like, Easter egg hunt, Easter egg hunt. I'm like, oh, no, kid, we're actually doing that tomorrow for real. But it's like she's 18 years old, and it's just so much fun that she still wants to go for her Easter egg hunt. And so remember the fun. remember being childlike and think, oh, it's a holiday and I'm going to see family. Oh, and gifts, because who doesn't like chocolate and Easter eggs and all of that? And peeps. And for those of you who out there who are peep haters, by all means, just continue putting them into your microwave and putting them on high and watching them implode or explode. I suppose when it gets big, it's explosion. So 8675309. Ha ha ha. Sorry. So anyway, I'm not easily distracted or anything, but I'm also realizing like, oh, 13 minutes in. I know DJ's been out there chatting with everybody. Um, Actually, so seriously, I wonder what happens now when you call that number. Because I hear there was a girl named Jenny and she had that number, but I'm not really sure. So anyway, DJ has been here for longer than me, and so I'm sure he has a nice list written up by now to say hi to everybody. DJ, am I correct in this? Just say yes. Once he finds the unmute button, I'm confident he will say yes. All right, but until then, oh no, are you kidding me?
No, I'm here. I just can't add myself right now.
Oh, wow. What? Oh, wait. What? I don't understand. Sorry, hold on. I'm pushing buttons and things.
Hey, there I am.
Well, yeah, because like I clicked on your actual button and it only told me to remove you. And I'm like, but you're not on there. So why is it making me remove you? So, anywho, by all means, DJ, have at it, would you?
Right on. Want to welcome Chasing Ghost first in the room tonight and spreading the message about the show tonight. I appreciate that. Got Krabby Turtle out there, Moto Bomb, Virginia, Warlian McLaren. I hope I get that right. You can correct me in the text if I got it wrong. Mike Ballinger is in the room. So is Sorry Fan 93. Taryn Gomez. Hey, how you doing? Chris Bulldog, 2 Live Moo, Wood 71, Gizzard Carry, Hillbilly Up, the last one. Gun Website's the last person that I saw come into the room. So thanks for being here, everybody. When you were talking about things that are fun, things that you can remember, I remember the Easter egg hunts in the city park of the small town that I grew up in being a total feature in the spring. And my small town was small enough that the maybe dozen or 20 businesses that lined Main Street all sponsored eggs that if you found one with their message on it, it also had like, this wasn't a dollar amount. I almost said dollar amount. This was like, 10 cents, a nickel, a quarter, and waiting until Monday to go to those businesses and cash them in. You got to keep the eggs. Did you guys ever use dyed eggs and egg salad after Easter egg hunts and colors that ensue? Yeah, it's a great idea for the shells, not so much for the whites within.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a minute since dyed any eggs, honestly, but we just would keep them until they smelled bad, and then we'd get rid of them.
Right on.
That's kind of how those went in our house. As it is, I know Jamie is not out there, but I remember at one point in time, Jamie said that once January 1st hits, your Christmas decorations should be down. Well, in our household, we would take our Christmas decorations around Easter. So, we aren't fast on the changing of the seasons and or the holidays in my family.
Well, holding on to the holiday spirit, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well,
and unless you're like HOA or your city forbids outdoor displays, you're good to go out there too.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think the snow has been melted for about a week and a half now, and the snow melting uncovered all of our Christmas decorations that were buried in the snow. They are currently still in our front yard. So yeah, we've got that. We do not have an HOA that tells us we have to put our Christmas decorations away at any point in time. So, but yeah. So like that little video with the flowers, another part of tonight's dinner was my uncle like, oh yeah, there's an app for that. You just take a picture of it and it tells you what the flowers are. I'm like, oh, very cool.
Oh, well, you might have to do that because the botanist in me or the junior, like completely non-professional botanist in me, I'm like, that's colt's foot. Or wait a minute, does it get tall? Because if it gets tall, it might be hawkweed.
I don't know.
There are so many delicate. yellow.
From a
Go ahead.
distance, I'm like, it kind of looked like I said, it totally looked like a dandelion head. But then, like when I got closer to it, and I was actually like zooming in and on everything, I'm like, oh yeah, no, not. And plus, dandelions don't grow in dead leaves, as far as I know. So, and they're also just not out yet. So there's also that. But yeah,
I see that Viejo 2A just joined us. How you doing, fella?
He did. Oh yeah. Well, so yeah, he was talking about an eye app, but it was like iNatural or iNature or something like that. He looked it up, and so yeah. So there's lots of Apple apps. However, I'm a droid. These are not the droids you're looking for. But yeah, I don't have Apple anything. So, but yeah, I realize that Gizzard Gary is correct though in the 8675309. That yes, hundreds and hundreds of area codes. So it still might be fun to just try in your area code, see who you get, ask for Jenny, see if they just hang up on you. What do you think, DJ? Should that be our next prank?
That's not a project that I want to undertake right now because they're
No.
like, he's like, Gary's right. There are like more than 300 area codes.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't actually take all that long, but yeah.
I'm just like, well, yeah, but GWeb said that it was purchased to be used as 24/7 cancer hotline. And I'm like, 800-867-5309 just doesn't have the same ring.
Doesn't match the musical meter, but I presumed that it was an 800 number.
Yeah. Well, now they've got 800, they've got 888, all of those things. It's not a 900 number. So, I don't know what you're talking about, Gizzard Gary. What dark side? The dark side of the droids? Oh, wait, are we talking Apple iPhones again? Oh, I can't do it. I can't. But anyway. All right. So, what are your plans tomorrow, DJ? What do you got going on? Do you have an Easter dinner?
Not this year, I don't. I have a delayed Easter celebration with my mother later this month. Going to see A Midsummer Night's Dream with her, and we'll do an exchange. She was in some, I don't know if it's her Tuesday music club or it wasn't Tuesday prayer. It was one of the meetings that my mother has in her retirement these days, where she brought, she still has the Easter baskets that my brother and I had in the 70s. And I swear, some of that Easter grass is still some of that original 70s Easter grass. It's just different stuff. It's never going to go away. Cockroaches and Easter grass are going to be here after we're gone. But she took it as a centerpiece or whatever. She told me that what she loaded it with. So I kind of already know what I'm going to get. And a few of the items were predictable. But the way my mom puts a smile on my face every Easter is she only ever gives me one chocolate bunny because I really don't enjoy them that much. But she always gives me one jar of green olives and one can of black olives in my Easter basket. Okay. So every spring, I know I'm going to be supplied for those things.
Gotcha. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, actually, another thing we talked about at dinner was my Uncle Tony was saying how his last wife, she loved fluff. And so for Christmas one day, he went and actually got her just a big honking thing of fluff. And my dad thought that he was crazy. It's like, no, for real. She loves this stuff. And so it was a really nice Christmas present. But most people wouldn't think that fluff was a Christmas present. So, but now I need to know though, DJ, how long do the olives last you?
Oh, less than a week. Yeah, less than a week.
All right. Well,
the candy that comes along with it lasts a hell of a lot longer. Like I'll be having some chocolate stuff like middle of like in July or August or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely I sent my mom out with a list. I'm like, get Peeps, get chocolate eggs, and get some jelly beans. And I thought that was all that I told her to get. She came home. She came back with like 10 bags of candy. And I'm like, okay. So, and I meant to bring it down here, darn it. It's in my living room right now because it is this crazy cute Easter bunny basket. And so, so I've had, well, my family has had ham and lamb and chicken and sweet potatoes and green bean casserole and mashed potatoes and gravy and more food and rolls. And my husband's on a popover kick. And then my friend brought cheesecake and cannolis, and it was just funny around the table. And I haven't watched that many gangster movies, but for whatever reason, when someone says pass the cannoli, I'm like, how many lines, how many different movies is that in that it automatically is a gangster thing? Oh yes, and then Nadia and her boyfriend decided that we needed a Carvel Easter bunny cake, so we also had Easter bunny cake. So yeah, it's been lovely, lots and lots.
Sounds like an incredible spread.
And it is. My husband is an amazing cook, so he is spectacular. I'm still wondering how the cancer hotline is going to work with Jenny's number. So, but anyway,
I think that Woods and Gary out there, they've dialed it in on Peeps, both suggesting that Peeps are excellent targets.
Yes. Well, once a year, I think it's plenty fine to have pink covered sugar marshmallows, which are basically sugar. But for real, I gotta tell you, I think some of the most entertaining YouTube videos I've ever seen are people putting Peeps in different configurations in microwaves, like with like using them like battlegrounds, where they like will put what the heck are they called? Like toothpicks in them, and then see who pokes the other one harder. So, but yeah,
I've never seen such.
oh my gosh, so you look up microwave Peeps, and maybe something will come up for you. But it's been a long time since I've seen the Peep destroying microwave videos, but I just remember probably one of the first type of videos I ever watched on YouTube. So yes, something to look forward to. See, we're always trying to be helpful here at a Great Start Shooting School and give you resources that will make you laugh. So that's what I got for you. Look for microwave Peeps.
That's what I got for us. He's got it. The chat's on lock tonight.
Oh, bunny ears are the best part of the chocolate, but yeah. And just like gingerbread, you just eat the feet first so that they can't run away. Yes, we all got we got chocolate bunnies. Malted milk eggs are the best. Fight me. All right. I won't fight you, Gary, because they are super yum. And actually, yeah, so was that one of the ones? Oh, no, I know what it was. I asked Mom to get chocolate covered marshmallow eggs. They were gone. The Saturday before Easter is the wrong time to go. Oof. Sorry, I'm also looking at, you can take a package of Peeps, put it in the microwave, and make one giant Peep out of it. Ooh, that would like destroy your microwave, I would think. White chocolate bunnies. Oh, Saria fan, if I get white chocolate bunnies, I will give you the white chocolate bunnies. My mom loves white chocolate, so I give her. What about you, DJ? Where are you at with white versus dark chocolate?
Definitely dark.
Dark. Like 80%, 70%. How dark are we?
At least 75.
At least 75. All right. Woods has a new targeting plan. I don't know. The Peeps are small enough. The shotgun might not do well. What do you think, DJ?
I think they're high vis. You'd have pretty good tracking. Yeah. 2 comments later, Gary says pull. I think the Woods. I don't think the Woods has any content. Maybe this is what gets him off the bench and into the YouTube content game.
Oh,
shotguns and Peeps. He's a shotgun guy.
Yeah. So fill the bunny with liquor. Well, there's always a way. And Peeps in the back. Oh my gosh, that has got to be so funny, actually. Yeah. So Peeps in a vacuum sealer is definitely going to be the opposite of Peeps in the microwave. So, but yeah, I can see that. All right. So,
hold on. I'm sorry. Well, first I want to bring this up. I just have to acknowledge, because that is one of the most common refrains of Woods. And you can hear the laughter in my voice right now, or at least you can sense the smile. Thanks for that, Woods. And I'm bringing this to your screen from Gizzard Gary. He says, Peeps is the fruitcake of the candy world. Definitely divisive at a minimum.
Well, maybe divisive. Yes, I can see that. I've never been brave enough to try fruitcake, to be fair. So I've definitely eaten plenty of Peeps, though. So anyhow, all right. I have got to pack, so I got to get my butt out of here. Want to say thank you to everybody. For those of you who are about to spend the whole day with your family, just remember there's something funny to be found. There's something there to be smiling about. And for that cousin who drives you absolutely bonkers, I don't know. There's something funny about them too, I think. But anyway, Peeps equals candy corn. Now, wait a second. Now we're just getting mean right now. You're just no. I don't know, Gizzard Gary. I'm not sure I can talk to you anymore.
This is a candy cruelty-free zone today. I'll stop laughing. Well, I'll just mute if I do.
It's all good. It's all good. Sorry, DJ. I'm still going back to this. Peeps in the vacuum sealer. Just like, all right, all right. So anyway, life in general is hard. We all have our challenges. Things are very difficult in everyday life. And it's easy to stay and pay attention to all of the headlines that say this is bad, all of that stuff. You and I have to make that choice every day, every moment of our life to do the best we can to find the best that there is that this life has to offer. For all of the folks over in the chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming. DJ, thank you for showing up every week and helping me out here. I appreciate you always. And I hope y'all have a spectacular Easter or just a regular old Sunday where you sleep in or do whatever. And with that, I shall bid you adieu and let DJ say goodbye to all of you.
Yeah. Wherever you are, whatever your beliefs are, we are in most parts of the list. Well, in most parts of the listening area, I guess. I'm not applying the whole global thing, but we're in spring. Spring is, if it's not arrived where you are, it will be soon. Help is on the way, and the seasonal change, I think, is going to be good for everybody. The greens come out, the flowers pop through the ground, at least in Connecticut. I haven't been outside recently. And there are wonderful things in nature that are happening all around us. To all of you that celebrate Easter tomorrow, I do hope that you're able to do so in community with your families or able to mark the occasion in some special and important way to you. Tonight, I want to thank everybody for coming out, and in particular, Chasing Ghost, Krabby Turtle, Motobound, Virginia, Warland McLaren, Mike Ballinger, Sorry Fan 93, Taryn Gomez, Chris Bulldog, 2 Live Moo, Woods is out there, Gizzard Gary, Hillbilly Up, Gun
Don't hit the
Websites,
button yet.
and Yeho 2A. I'm not hitting any button. That's up to you.
Tara, where's your link? Because you said you're going to go play guitar after this. And so sorry, I should have said that before you started saying goodbye, and then I realized, wait. So yeah, so Tara's gonna go play guitar for everybody, and then at the top of the hour is going to be Hillbilly, who is also here. So anyway, it's melted in a flask of molten salt solutions. All right, sorry, I'm reading random stuff. So DJ, can you grab Tara's link quickly and throw it in there for everybody? Since I don't.
There you be.
All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And now we're gonna really go goodbye, as far as I know. Are we going goodbye now, DJ?
Yeah. All y'all be safe, have fun, take care of yourself and your crew. Check out Chasing Ghost and rock. We're out. Happy Easter.